But I'm back, and it is, for me, Old Year's Day, or December. Is it December 30 or December 31st? Oh, let's see. It is December 31st. Wow. So it is Old Year's Day, and here we are. Same spot we are were last year, not really, but time and spirit, where we're ready to start the new year, and we're ready to do so, working on our health and fitness. Isn't that exciting? Reason I've been gone is one, my shoulder's been acting up, so I've been taking it easy. Two, I caught a cold. It is that season, after all. Not a lot we can do about that. So all in all, my body was just telling me to take it easy for a bit between Christmas and New Year's. Hey, yeah, I guess that's fair. So here we are. For those of you watching, my name is Toby. I'm 40 years old. I'm going to turn 41 this year, and I train to live an active, self-sufficient, and adventurous life. I do that by minding my sleep. I try to get between 7 and 9 hours every night. I mind what I eat. I try to eat within my energy balance, try to eat 120 to 150 grams of protein. And I do my strength training, conditioning training, and mobility training. Today we're going to do mobility, to check in with how my body is moving and see how my shoulder is doing and what it can and cannot do. And I think for the next week or so, that is what the program is going to be, until I see a physiotherapist. But let's see what the new year brings for that. I also try to spend time with people I love and care about, try to do things I enjoy, and generally try to live a stress-free life. So if that's something you're interested in, you go ahead, check out my channel, and we can continue this conversation through 2025, because I will be here most mornings around this time, probably a bit earlier as the days become longer and longer again. And we will be getting fit and healthy together. I had an interesting journey in 2024, and I'm pretty sure 2025 is going to be equally interesting. For now, we're working on mobility this morning while we talk, so I'm going to hit the timer, and we're just going to get started. And if you want to just say hi in the chat when you drop by to watch, that would be absolutely amazing. So, and like I said, my left and right shoulder have been acting up, so we are going to do some check-ins to see how we feel, what we feel, and what that means for how we can move and the types of exercises we can do. Breathing. Now the main thrust, by the way, for the first 12 weeks of the year is going to be kettlebell swings, because we're trying to build the stamina to get up to 100 kettlebell snatches in 10 minutes with a 20 kilo this year. We're not doing anything crazy. But we just want to build and work on the physical ability we have. And the foundation, after a year of doing a lot of basic kettlebell training and learning basic techniques, is to now master and become really good at doing kettlebell swings. Now, alongside a relatively intense interval swing program, which, by the way, is only going to be 10 minutes of every training cycle. We're going to be doing other trainings as well. And once those first 12 weeks are done, we're going to start adding complexity again to the training program to keep it fun and interesting, but to never forget that health and fitness is all about fundamentals and the basics. And we are just going to keep practicing those. Sorry. I haven't done this for a few days. We're just going to keep practicing those until we get really, really good at them. I'm still not feeling anything weird in my shoulder, which is good. Because, life, health, and fitness, specifically, there are a lot of people out there who are trying to sell you programs and things that'll fill their pockets, but not necessarily make you any healthier or stronger. And when I realized this when I completed my certification to personal training this year, which was a fun educational experience. Where we went quite in depth about the human body, some facts about health and fitness, and my understanding of it. And then all of the reasons why we are or become unhealthy and prone to disease and discomfort over the course of a lifetime. And basic insights are: we don't sleep well. We don't eat properly. We don't exercise enough, sufficiently, or move sufficiently. It's not even about exercise. It's just about moving at this point. And the combination of those three factors over the course of 10, 20, 30 years leads to some pretty miserable health and fitness outcomes. So it's quite simple. Actually, Juicy Thai, hey! You are alive, I guess, for a time zone in the world. I remember seeing you on the stream before, and thanks for dropping by and saying hello. I hope you're doing well where you are in the world this Old Year's Day, and I hope you're looking forward to the start of the New Year's. My time zone is Amsterdam, Europe, the Netherlands, and it is 6:15 a.m. So could be, if you're probably out west in the United States, then we're in different time zones. But it's good to see you again. Thanks for dropping by and for saying hi. I appreciate that. And like I said, I I hope you're doing well. And I appreciate you coming on to the chat and saying hi, and letting me know you're there, you're watching. And so what were we talking about? We were talking about how health and fitness is relatively simple, and I think this is one of those things that we want to take into 2025, so that we don't need a lot of complex programs if we are not suffering any specific conditions. What we need to do is try to figure out why we want to be fit and healthy, and what it's going to take for us to actually create the circumstances between our responsibilities, demands, and commitments in life to actually work on our health and fitness by sleeping better, by eating smarter, and by moving more frequently and in varied ways. Now, there's not a lot of money that you can make from a program like that, from a lifestyle like that, because it's not cool, it's not flashy, it doesn't make any big promises, like you're going to lose 10 kilos in 10 days, or you're going to pack on a lot of muscle, and you're going to look super ripped and super lean. The only thing it means is that over the course of your life, you're going to be fitter and healthier. But in the end, that's the goal, right? So if that's what you're interested in, then maybe we have room for more conversation throughout the year. And you can check out my channel and we can continue the conversation with every workout that we do. And I show up nearly every day because I find it gives me a good start of the day. And I'm always happy after I've worked out or after I've done a mobility session. I know my body is grateful to me for working with it and keeping it active and healthy. So, but once we figure out why we want to be healthy, because that's the most important thing, and we also need to understand the circumstances of our life, right? And by the way, why is not I want to be way less, or I want to weigh more, or I want to look a certain way by a certain date. That might be a goal, just like my goal is to wake up early and to get a workout in every day, right? That's a goal, and that's a goal that I would like to stick to. And the why is, well, why is that important to me? And I think that is often the one that we miss as we begin our fitness journey, is we think about the goals, but why do we want certain goals? What is our reason, the purpose behind it? And for me, it's relatively simple. I know I'm just going to keep doing this because I always enjoy this particular stretch motion. Now, the reason I do this twofold. First of all, I have understood that we're going to get slightly older. Going to reach 70, maybe 80, maybe 90. But whatever our age, those final 10 years generally are not lived in good health and condition, they lived in relative disease and discomfort. And not only does that come with a medical burden financially, but also physically and emotionally, because the loss of ability means that we can't go out to do the things that we want to do, and it makes our social circle smaller, and it generally impedes with life. Labrador, Canada. It's 1:16 a.m. Oh wow, very good. Well, I hope you're doing well over in Canada, and I hope the time and weather is lovely there, especially this time of the year. Doing a lot of outdoor activity. Oh, I'm jealous of being able to go out snowshoeing. And polar dips, does that mean swimming in ice cold water? Uh, oh, thank you so much. That's such a nice message to get at the end of the year, and I really appreciate that. And thanks for dropping by and letting me know. And I guess I'd say maybe keep going and keep letting me know how it's going and how you're doing, because I'd be happy to hear how you're going to all the adventures you've gone on in 2025. I wish, by the way, I had access to super cold water right outside my house. I have to sadly make do with cold showers every day, because in the proximity of my house there is no ice cold water that I can easily get to. And one of the reasons that we are working out from home is because I am limited in my time. So, you know, going out for polar dip sounds really cool. Do you do that for like 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes at a time? I've been thinking about getting a cold plunge, but I'm afraid that I won't enjoy it as much as I think I will. So, but worth maybe looking into. You've inspired me to reconsider for the new year what I'm working on and what I might add to the routine. So let's see what the new year brings. That sounds cool. 10 minutes each day. Wow, that's really cool and impressive. 10 minutes each day. I'd wish, I think, a 2.5 minute cold shower is already cold enough, but that's really nice. And probably you feel pretty good once you're done, like maybe not the first 2 minutes that you're out of the water, but once your body warms up again and all the positive hormones from actually having gone through with something like that start to flood your system. I'm pretty sure that must feel pretty amazing. We're adding some new movements to the repertoire. I know this looks funny, but supposedly this is going to help with my ankle mobility. That looked easier on a follow-along video than it was to actually do it. But you see, we live and learn, and we add new movements to the repertoire all the time. And in doing so, keep the training fresh and interesting. And I think it's important to remember, like I was talking about before, health and fitness is simple, but don't be deceived into thinking that it's easy. All of those, if you get your inspiration on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok, all of those great bodies you see, not that they're an indication of health. Two things that are happening there. Three things. First of all, some people really just genetically endowed, and they hit the genetic jackpot. They're lean, muscular, have a good physique that looks well, and therefore they can put pictures of themselves online and make money of them. All right? So that is not everyone. Let's say that's maybe the top 5% of the genetic pool, and even within those 5% there's a big variation. All right? Then there are people who work really hard, and because of all of their hard work, if you think about athletes, for example, who are always training and moving, always exercising, and you start to look a certain way because of the sport you do. That's really cool. But not everyone is an athlete who can work out 2 to 3 hours a day or train 2 to 3 hours a day and whose life centers around sports. So hey, if that's not you, then, well, sucks to be us, but that means that we're not going to attain that level of physique anytime soon, because we don't have the physical genetic predisposition, which means that we're naturally lean and naturally able to just do a couple of crunches and our abs just pop out, do a couple of squats and our glutes just pop out. No, we need a different strategy. For most of us, right? Health and fitness isn't about the way we look, definitely isn't for me. It's about being capable and competent for whatever life throws at me. Now, if that's something you're interested in as well, right, then we can continue the conversation, because if we let go of the idea that health and fitness means we have a six-pack and we look a certain way, then what we end up with is a conversation about why things matter to us, and then how we can go about doing something about them. And that's what I was getting at earlier, is that my why is relatively simple. I know we're getting older, and I would like to be competent and capable as I go through life, as I get older, and as I get older, I know that I'm going to have to work harder and harder to be able to keep doing the things that I am able to do today. Second thing is I've got small kids, and they're getting bigger and stronger and more physically capable. They want to do things, they want to go out. We want to go out on adventures. Yesterday we spent a whole day in a big zoo, walking around 5 hours in a row. And I want to be able to keep up with them because they have a lot of energy, and they're getting more and more energy, it seems like. So we want to have fun together. Sorry about that. Have fun together. And it's one of my goals to, for the next 20 years, be able to keep up with them physically, to set a good example for them about what healthy is and can be as they go through life. So that's my why. And then the goal is to show up every day and do 30 minutes of work like we did, 20 minutes of mobility right now, and that's enough for today. And then tomorrow we're going to be back, and we're going to do some more mobility and maybe start off with a swing, and then some kettlebell swings, and then build the program for the year from there, depending on the shoulder. For all of you who are watching, I just want to say thank you. Justin, hey, how's it going? Good to see you. Thanks for dropping by and saying hi. Good to know that you're here. I've got to go to work in the morning. Juice and I, thank you so much, and I appreciate that. And I look forward to you keeping up the work as well and letting me know how you're doing and how you're progressing throughout the year. Justin, take care. Have a good day where you are, and thanks for dropping by and saying hi. Like I was saying, for those of you who are watching, my goal is to be fit, competent, capable for whatever life throws at me. This is about the way I feel, not about the way I look. If you're interested in continuing this conversation with me, health and fitness in our 40s, so if you're in your 30s, 40s, or 50s, you go ahead and check out my channel and subscribe. And to all 1,000 of you who subscribed and have been following me throughout the year, a big thank you for helping me stay motivated, for making my trainings a bit less lonely. Juicy Ty, Justin, others who drop by, just want to say I appreciate that very much, and I'm very grateful for you nudging me over the 1,000 subscriber mark as a personal goal I had this year, just for fun. Thank you so much. Remember, we're good just the way we are. We've got to love ourselves before we can move on. It is Old Year's Day, 2024 is ending, 2025, new beginnings. If you're interested in new beginnings, you go ahead, check out my channel, and we can continue the conversation throughout 2025 about how we're going to be fit and healthy for whatever life throws at us. Remember, friend, the only way to get anything done is by showing up and doing the work. So I will be here tomorrow. Take care. See you soon.